When I woke up, I found this lovely mess of blocks all over the lounge. And when I asked my husband what exactly was going on, he jokingly responded that the kids left it out for me to play with since I'm going to be home all by myself because I have been booked off for the rest of the week with bronchitis. Who knows? We'll blame the wet look that I had the other day, or maybe I picked it up from one of the kids at school, but it remains a mystery till today. When we initially moved to Korea, we actually anticipated warmer weather. So, what happened was the kids actually didn't have enough jerseys to wear. One of the daycare teachers actually ended up buying my kids some clothes. And this was the moment when we actually saw that the jersey doesn't fit him anymore. We're actually both kind of sad that we have to pack away that piece of nostalgia that we brought with us. But it is what it is. My husband and my kids went to work and went to school, and I was left home alone. I started off my day by having the same boring breakfast that I do every day when I'm at work. And then I got started on my medication. See, this is one of the other things that I miss so much about Korea. When a doctor prescribes medication for you, it comes pre-packaged in these little individual packages labeled morning, afternoon, and evening. And you don't ever have to wonder how much of what you need to drink and at what time. This process is kind of tedious, and I just can't wait for South Africa to actually catch up on that. But anyway, I spent the rest of my day basically nebulizing and sleeping. Overall, I would say I am okay. The only thing is like an extreme shortness of breath, just general discomfort, and a lot of fatigue. But I didn't have that much time to rest because we had an information session at my son's new school that we had to go to. And I could have canceled, but I really didn't want to because this was going to be the first time that we get to meet the teacher, see the classroom, and just basically get a vibe for what next year is going to be like. I got ready for that, and my husband proceeded to tell me just before we headed out the door that I look like I'm about to go and work on a boat. But okay, it is what it is. So we headed out, and it didn't take very long for the fatigue to actually set in because we were probably on the road for like 5 minutes and I started yawning again because, yeah, like I said, I didn't get enough rest. Soon we were back home and I was cooking dinner, and my husband was so sweet. I asked him to pick the movie for me to watch while I was cooking, and I didn't know what to watch, and he chose Twilight, and I just thought it was like the funniest thing. After dinner, I had absolutely no energy, so I was laying on the couch. My kids brought a book, and then we ended off the evening with a story.